Welcome back. It's World Vegan Day, and Israel itself is considered to be the capital of a plant-based lifestyle. 5% of Israelis report being vegan, the largest per capita in the world. Joining us with more is Judith Manassen-Ramon, producer of the award-winning documentary One Angry Vegan, and Kalosh, co-founder of the Total Animal Liberation. Hello and welcome to both of you. Thank you for coming here.
Hello.
And, you know, World Vegan Day, this is really, you know, not anything really new in Israel because there's such a large percentage. What would you attribute to the growth in vegetarianism and veganism here locally?
First of all, I think that knowledge. Right now in Israel, knowledge is out there. We started our movement 5 years ago, and we put on our flag anywhere, anytime, any place. And we live by it. You know, you can see our people everywhere. You see movement, you see demonstration. It's really working. People are learning. I became vegan 8 years ago. I didn't know what the word vegan means a month before that. So we learned all the truth, what's going in the industry, and we're just giving the people the knowledge, and they are making the choices.
So for you, was it literally seeing something happen, like a form of animal cruelty that made you just say, okay, I'm done with meat?
Well, my story is a little bit different because, no, it's not complicated because I used to volunteer in dog shelters. And from that, I saw, you know, what's going on with dogs, and, you know, I saw cows, and I made one, and, you know, I just tried to connect two stories, and I figured that they're not so different.
Yeah. So tell us about the documentary. First of all, congratulations. I mean, winning an award out of a film festival in New York says a lot. You followed what's considered to be the woman who is the biggest vegan activist. Would you say that's true?
Yes, I think she's the main reason of why there's such a big percentage of vegans in Israel. I think it's now even 6%, one of 18 people in Israel. Gil Golan, the director, followed Tal for 3 years between 2013 and 2016. These were the main years where the vegan movement grew, and Tal went to Big Brother, the reality show, saying that you use me because you want me on a reality show, and I'll use you to promote my ideas of veganism, and it worked very well. She won first prize. And yeah, there's a lot of, we just spoke about it, there's a lot of vegan activism going on now in New York, and I think there's a lot of interest of what's going on here in Israel.
Right. So we're seeing parts of the film, you know, on the screen. I mean, very interesting, you know, that one woman can single-handedly influence so much. But, you know, now we have, like, statistics even within the, you know, the IDF that it just seems like the younger generation, it's going to, you know, even kind of make the percentage go higher because it seems like they're very committed at a young age to eating ethically.
We work a lot with the youth, you know, because this is the future generation. We have even cells of kids, you know, try to spread the news of veganism, and they grow up to be soldiers. And there are even some units that have more than 20% of vegans there. They have vegan food. Chief of Staff is vegetarian, hope to be vegan soon. And it's a new area, you know, so the IDF is you have even vegan shoes. You have vegan clothes, everything. So I remember when I was a soldier, you couldn't think about, you know, vegan food or vegan shoes.
It wasn't an option, right?
No,
so how did you get so involved, and what made you, you know, join this project in particular?
It sounded, the story sounded very interesting, and Tal is very, very charismatic and extremely articulate in the way she presents her ideas. And then I started being exposed to images of documentation that they put on the internet, and I got even more involved. I'm interested in leadership and female leadership and change, and I think all these are part of the story of veganism here in Israel. And I think looking at veganism from another angle, in a way, I think it's easier to be vegan here than in other places in the world because you have so many options.
That's the thing. I mean, we're living in a country where, you know, produce, you know, an Israeli salad is a, you know, is like a staple breakfast instead of cereal. So does that add to it? Is just given that, you know, the environment is rich for, you know, legumes and vegetables?
There's knowledge now. It's accessible. There's a hype around it. you have things to eat. There are certain places in the world, if you don't eat meat and you don't eat milk, you have nothing to eat. And it's not like that. It's not the case in Israel. And Israel, being Israel, with the food and the gourmet food, brought veganism to a whole new level. When I was in New York, I went to a vegan restaurant. It was a nice meal, and then I said, the chef asked how it was, and I said, it was nice. He said, was it only nice? And he said, well, I come from a place where the level of vegan food is really high. Where from? Tel Aviv. Okay.
So even they know, Americans know that you know, the statistics of Israel, where it stands? Yeah.
Yeah, they were in Tel Aviv, and he was like, yeah, Tel Aviv is a whole new level.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Well, thank you both for coming on, and, you know, keep up the good work.